Okay, so how to apply for a Vanguard Stocks and Shares ISA. Right in the top here, open an account. Click on that. And we're going to say we want a new Vanguard account just over there. Things you may need to hand: national insurance number, your debit card details, and your bank details if you want to make regular payments. Start my application. So here we go. Personal pension, no thank you. Stocks and ISA, yes. Stocks and Shares ISA, I want that. What else is there? A general account. So if you have maxed out your limit on your Stocks and Shares ISA, you can have a general account as well, and junior ISA as well for younger people. Let's go open an account. So what will this do for us? It'll bring up an application form. ISA account opening. Important information. Before you invest, you need to be aware of a few things. You'll be charged an annual account fee for using the platform. For each fund you invest in will have an annual ongoing charge, OCF. So that is what it's called. OCF is annual charge. Some funds will also have an entire entry charge. Get my words out. Your eligibility to invest into an ISA depends on your personal circumstances, and all tax rules may change in the future. You may only open one Stocks and Shares ISA in each tax year. Remember, this is a Stocks and Shares ISA. So if you already have an ISA, a personal ISA, you can have a personal ISA and a Stocks and Shares ISA in the same year. So it's basically two different types of ISAs. The value of investments can go down as well as up, and you might get back less than you invest. Vanguard only gives information on our products and services and does not give investment advice based on individual circumstances. If you have any questions relating to your investment decision or the suitability or appropriateness of the account or fund you are investing in, please contact an authorized financial advisor. Before you apply for a Stocks and Shares Vanguard ISA, make sure it is the right investment for you and that you are aware of the risks. You must read the documents below, which contain all the information you need to know about our products and services. The key features, documents, and terms and conditions provide details of our account fee and what you can expect from Vanguard. These two documents form the basis of our contract with you. The ISA declaration includes the conditions of investing into the Vanguard ISA. Our privacy policy describes how Vanguard will use your personal data. Later on, once you have chosen your funds, you will also need to read the key investor information documents. These include the objectives, risk, fund charges, plus other relevant information specific to your chosen funds. So we've got a few documents here. The first one is a key features one. It's a PDF document. You can open and view that in Firefox. So what do we have here? Should I read this whole thing to you? How big is it? Let's have a look. Could do. It depends if you want to hear all this information. I'll leave that for another one. So that's option number one that they provide you. In addition to that, you have the ISA declaration. Let's have a quick look at that, just so you've got a sight of what it is. In case you're on a mobile phone, you might not be able to download this ISA declaration. That's basically saying you're going to invest where I'm familiar with those. Okay, let's get the other one up. Privacy policies, how they use your information and terms and conditions, that's fine. So by clicking the proceed button below, you are confirming that you are a UK resident, you are not a US tax resident or US citizen. You have read, agreed, and accept the key features document and terms and conditions. By accepting the terms and conditions, you agree and consent to Vanguard obtaining, using, and storing your personal information as set out in the privacy policy. You have read and agreed to the ISA declaration. So yes, make sure you read through those. If you have any questions, a lot of the times they are answered in those documents. I'm happy with that. Let's proceed. So we're going to be obviously going along the options here. Key investor information, single payment, regular monthly payment if we decide to add more investments. So what are we going to be putting into? Let's have a look and decide. Okay, so if you're new to this, you're going to have to look at a few different things here. I'm basically going with the equity funds. We're looking at a global FTSE global all cap index fund accumulation. So all the profits go, well, interest or money made will go into the pot and that'll get reinvested. I'm putting 1,000 there. Fees here will probably be like 0.4, 0.5%, 0.23% ongoing charges. There's no other charges there. So that seems like a good option as number one for my decision. And also a FTSE 100 index in the UK. That's probably like a 0.10 or something. Well, 0.6, 0.06. another 1,000 there. So we've got 2 funds for now. I'll put just those 2, see how those do for a couple of years, and then put some more money in if I want to. But let's get up to the next step. So your details, you fill out your information here, and then it'll be complete. So let's quickly complete that. Okay, so I've put in my personal information there. You can see here it asked me for a mobile number and a password and username after the detailed screen of address. I put that in, and I can see here my summary. It's asking me how to pay. Also, you can download further details about cost and charges, how these fees get charged. Your fund costs and charges are automatically included in the pricing of the fund and are not taken from your account. The Vanguard annual account fee is 0.15%, is calculated daily and charged quarterly. This fee is not charged on any holdings over £250,000. You can choose how to pay this fee from your account settings. We keep the first 0.20% of the investment we receive on cash held in your account to cover our costs. This has the effect of increasing the total service cost. I might put a bit more in. I might make that 3,000. Might make it 1,500 per, but we'll decide afterwards. So by acknowledging, okay, and yep. Oh, payment. Yeah, I need to pay the money, don't I? So let's make a payment. Okay, so I think it's interesting to have a look at this here then. So we've provided you below with a breakdown of your costs and charges. These costs and charges fall under 2 headings: account fees and fund management costs relating to the fund or funds you've chosen. So costs and charges break down for your stocks and shares. Below is the estimated investment costs and charges for your stocks and shares. These costs and charges are based on the amount you've told us you're investing now. You'll get a statement once a year of your actual costs and charges. To help you understand your costs and charges clearly, we've shown the total cost and charge of new investments presented in both monetary and percentage terms, and the account fees, costs you pay for your provision of the Vanguard Investor Online Service. The fund management costs, these are the costs taken by the fund manager out of the fund automatically. Account fees, 3. Fund management costs, 427, which is 0.22%. Total is 727, which is 0.37 as a percentage. And breakdown of your account fees. So remember, there's an account fee here ongoing, and that is of course 0.15%. So that one there, we've got the FTSE 100 index unit is only 60 pence, whereas the FTSE all cap index is 231. Obviously it's 0.23%, but again we're hoping for higher returns from that one, which is why that's the charge there. But we'll see how that goes. It's not a massive volume, so even if we lose some of that, it's not going to be a massive shout, some of that or some of the investment, because remember, I'm not a financial expert, so if you do actually lose money, you might end up losing your full 2 grand if things go kaput, which is possible, which does mean it's going to be it's going to be an interesting couple of years then, isn't it? But I think the last thing you're going to be worrying about is this, if the stocks and shares crash. Okay, cumulative effective of costs and charges on return. Based on these figures, over the period of 1 year, the account and the fund management costs and charges would reduce your investment from 2,000 to 1,992,973. This is a reduction of this, assumes a 0 growth rate. Yeah, boy. Okay, yeah, be happy with your 727, mate, for the year. Let's see what happens. So yeah, let's go and complete that now. Okay, so beautiful, it's been approved and we are set. So you have completed the account process. Stocks and Shares ISA's up and running, and we are smashing it up, mate. So let's hope we earn more than £7 and whatever pence that was to break out even. We'll keep a regular watch on this, so I might do further updates to let you know how and how much I end up making on this money. So it'll be an interesting little segment there to keep tuned.